Ego and corruption. That's what I'm going to talk about briefly right now. Every time I get a new revelation, a new understanding of something, I'll try to make a video on it. And this revelation that I'm going to speak on now, most people probably already know it, but everybody has to learn certain things at their own pace. And an awakening, an epiphany has just come over me over the past couple of days about corruption and ego, and how corruption and ego, I don't want to say it's the root of all evil. We used to say money's the root of all evil, but I think we should upgrade and update that. Corruption and the ego, which branches off into different branches. Ego has different areas and corruption has different branches that come from it, that keeps a mess going all the time in the world. And I'm realizing now that my energy, my essence, the presence that's within me, it balances out. I automatically attract institutions and individuals with egos and corruption issues. People and institutions that feed on the ego and that feed on corruption. Those individuals that have those issues, they tend to attract to me. And in the institution, a grocery store chain, the security guard organizations, whatever. Housekeeping organization, lots of corruption in those places. But anywhere where there's massive corruption and individuals with egos that's out of control and corrupt, or a combination of both or whatever, those are the people and institutions that I attract. My essence, my energy force is a balance. It brings in those people, it brings in those institutions under the assumption of battle, because that's what they get off on, is battle, competition, battle, and destruction. So the universe feeds their ego and their corruption of believing that they're battling me. They're battling the force that's within me, that they're somehow their ego has to win over mine. And the truth of it is there's no winning or losing, okay? It's about wearing down the ego, wearing down the corruption, so that it can be easily transmuted and reconstructed into I hate using the word positive, but reconstructed into a usable energy for the future and for now. That's what happens. But they're drawn to me thinking that they're battling me. They're drawn to me thinking that they're trying to convert me into what they are, or trying to battle me and win over me. That's their motivation for coming in my space. Okay, but the universe, the big picture of bringing them in my space, is to wear down their energy. It's impossible. There's no winning or losing. It's about wearing it down. So my energy, and unfortunately I have to take the toll of it, but my energy, my essence, wears down this corruption, this ego and corruptive energy. And by wearing it down, it loosens it up. It's like a knot, a string with a really tight knot. My essence loosens up that knot that they exist in, and balance energy flows into that space now. So they're actually being drawn into me to balance out that corrupt and ego energy that they're filled with. But see, if they knew that, it would change the dynamics. If they understood that, it would change the dynamics. So it has to be played like I say, live by the sword, die by the sword. It has to be played by whatever belief that they believe. And that is how they're drawn in. If they believe that they're battling me and they got to win and conquer me and conquer this force that's within me and corrupt me like they're corrupt, if that's what they believe, then that's what the universe has them believing. It gives them that notion. So they believe that. So they come at me with that way. And unfortunately, I have to deal with the discomfort of all of that. But nonetheless, as you can see, at 14 years of it, I'm kind of, the forces that be adjust me so that I can take care of this business that the universe needs. But that's an understanding of basically of what's come to me, and I can put it in words. I've always understood this, but it's hard to put these kinds of spiritual anomalies in words. It's almost impossible sometimes. And there are moments when the universe will give me understanding on how to express this. And for me to preserve that understanding so I can remember it, because sometimes through this exchange, I lose concept. But if I have it recorded and I can always look back on it and remember exactly what's going on, it helps me. So, and it can help anybody else who wants to evolve and expand their consciousness. But that's what's going on with me. That understanding came to me, and I needed to put it in words.